you're charging and you can't just have a regular speed at like very fast or average. It's really annoying. Yes, I digress. Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. If you're curious about any other hero in Empires and Puzzles, you can view my website at anchorgame.com. There you will find I've graded every single hero with a calibrated team of graders. This resource will always be free. Thinking about supporting the hero grades and the breakdown videos? You're welcome to donate. Otherwise, feel free to share this resource with a friend. I have my exclusive line group called Anchor Cove, where you gain access to myself and tons of other experienced players with on-demand information and resources. If that piques your interest, all that information is on the opening page of my website with a short video. Let me dive into today's hero breakdown. Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. Today we're doing a brand new hero breakdown on the new ninja, Sapphire. She's jumpy, flying out of the way. She's a ninja, she can dodge. She's got 726 on her attack, 541 on her defense, and 1285 on her health. Statistically, the attack power, it's pretty good for a 4-star for sure. Defense, pretty pathetic. I like that health total, especially at a 4-star at 1285. This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. It is a free massive turn-based dark fantasy RPG. If you want a huge head start, all you have to do is hit the link in the description. If you're a new player, you'll get 1 day XP boost, 3 raid flasks, 1 ancient charge, and 1 void champion bulwark, and 50 gems. All your treasure, it's waiting for you right over here. She is a charge class hero, which means that she makes things extremely complicated when it comes to making these hero breakdowns because you're charging and you can't just have a regular speed at like very fast or average. It's really annoying. Yes, I digress. She does give you a bonus though, because she's a ninja. Between 2-3 heroes, you get anywhere between 5% and 10% chance to dodge normal attacks and special skills, and 5%, 10% to have a chance to counterattack with 60% or 90% damage received. So you got more ninjas on your field, you got more chance to dodge, and more chance to counterattack. It's pretty annoying. She is running at a charge speed with all of her special skills, which means it's anywhere between 100%, 200%, or 300%. Depending on however much you have it charged up is depending on which special ability she is going to do. So when she's running on offense, you have the choice. Anything exceeding 100%, you can fire off that special. If you go all the way up to 300%, you fire off that special. On defense, it is completely random in which they will distribute their hero special. So sometimes they may run at the fast speed, which is at charge 1, or sometimes they run at charge speed 3, which is slow and pretty much murders your whole team. It's a lot of variables when that is considered. So when making these hero breakdowns, I had to kind of consider how the hero was at different stages of the speed in which they are delivering their ability. So at first mana charge, she deals 225% damage to the target. The attack has 35% chance to bypass defensive buffs. This includes counterattacks. The second mana charge deals 250% damage to the target and nearby enemies. The attack has 60% chance to bypass defensive buffs. This includes counterattacks. And the third mana charge deals 290% damage to all enemies. The attack has 85% chance to bypass defensive buffs. This includes counterattacks. So with all that considered, definitely at the first charge, it's an okay amount. It's running at fast speed, dealing damage. You're not really too worried about the buff. But as you get into the second and the third charge, what's important to know is on the second charge, when it deals 250% damage to the target and nearby enemies, it's not minor damage, which typically that's what we see when it's target and minor damage. It's just going to be 250% damage to the target and the other enemies. So that definitely helps out at the second charge, and third charge is just pretty awesome. Rogue class hero, which means that she gives more dodgy because she's bouncing out of the way with her talent tree. So that is something to consider. And if you're putting emblems on her, I would definitely recommend the defense and the attack power. Though the attack power is super important for what it is that she does, and her defense is ridiculously low, so that definitely needs to be fixed. So when we take a look at what she does, as far as a Titan goes, she's going to get a B grade there. Obviously, she does have 726 on her attack power, which is pretty decent for a 4-star in terms of tiles, but she isn't really going to be helping out too much. Having the chance to counterattack, all that kind of stuff is not that great. Now, it is kind of interesting, though, that the bypassing of the counterattacks does apply against the rare heroes, the red heroes, the red rare titans. So that does come into play to where you could bypass the counterattack. That could be something useful potentially, maybe. So she's going to get a B grade there. When we look at her offensively, she is going to get a B+. I really do like this hero running at pretty much any of the speeds that you want, and you can really time stuff out. Maybe you need the damage to go off really quickly at the second charge. Maybe you can wait until the third charge going all the way up. I see this to being a pretty beneficial hero, not to mention that there are a bunch of great heroes that are giving defensive down or elemental defensive down, especially in blue. When you got like Rim, you got Frank, you got Athena, everybody's kind of giving the defensive down, and then being able to have her be used to be running at either the second or the third charge is going to be pretty useful. She's going to get a B+ on the offense. So when we look at her defensively, this is where there's definitely a big variable as far as what she does and what she brings to the table. As far as the tank grade goes, on her first charge, she's going to get a C grade there. Second charge, she's going to get a B. And then she's going to get an A. This is definitely close to an A-. I think I was a little bit more liberal, but I just see at dealing 290% damage to all enemies, and then also setting up so you're just bypassing the defensive buff is going to be relevant. But I doubt that that's really going to be impacting and coming on too much. But as far as a 4-star, I could see some usability. And what's great is that I actually gave the same grade between the flank and the wing as well, because her having such a wide range of abilities. The first charge, obviously it's not that great, but when you get into the second charge and the third charge, it's definitely going to be relevant, especially being at a 4-star. So I could see maybe some usage. On defense, she is going to get a B+. Possibly one of the better heroes to be using in the 4 stars if you have them. Now looking into the weekly raid grade, these grades are scaled just on 4 stars alone. So she is going to get a B+ on rush attack. It's important to know that with the ninjas, they are all charging at 6.5 tiles. So it's not like the third charge is now charging at very fast speed. It's going to be 6.5, 6.5, 6.5. So it does calculate. So the ninjas get a slight decrease on rush attack because it requires a bit more for them to be running at the third stage of the special. So she is going to get a B+ grade there. But when we look at her buff grade, she is going to get an A grade. The reason why she's getting an A grade is having it set up to just be running at fast speed or medium speed, and you're setting it up so you're counterattacking anything that they have. So if they have any sort of defensive buffs, it doesn't matter, just going to negate that. And that also includes the counterattacks, which is pretty important too. I do like her on buff. She's going to get an A grade. And then when we look at her bloody battle grade, she is going to get a B+. This is definitely close to an A-, just setting this hero up to deal a whole bunch of damage. You compare it with Grim, you compare it with a lot of other 4 stars, blues, that are just going to be dealing damage. The only uncertainty is going to be where it charges at, but I think you have a little bit more control. She is going to get a B+, very close to an A-. So she is going to get an overall grade of a B+. I see definitely some usability here on offense. On defense, there's a little bit of variables, and I think that the raid tournaments will help out and be quite effective. So thanks so much for watching this content. Please let me know in the comments. Did I get it right? Did I get it wrong? Tell me what you think. Make sure you subscribe to the video, share it, and I'll see you on the next one. The attack has 35%